Welcome to Podcast for Everyday Life. I'm Alecks, your host for this journey into the depths of understanding, relaxation, and personal discovery. Whether you're settling down to unwind after a long day or just looking for something to calm your mind as you drift off to sleep, this podcast is here for you. Today, we're delving into a topic that might just change the way you see yourself and the world around you. Who am I? Understanding who we are is one of the most important journeys we can embark on in life. It's a journey that doesn't have a final destination, but rather a series of stops along the way, each one bringing us closer to a deeper understanding of ourselves. In this episode, we're going to explore the concept of self, how it's shaped, and why it's so crucial to our lives. When we talk about the concept of self, we're referring to the idea of who we believe we are. This belief is built from a complex combination of elements, all of which come together to form our unique identity. Imagine, for a moment, that you are an artist standing before a blank canvas. Each brushstroke you make, each color you choose, adds another layer to the painting. But unlike a regular painting, this one is alive and ever-changing. The physical, emotional, mental, and social aspects of our lives are the paintbrushes and colors that we use to define our self-concept. Let's begin with the physical self. This is the most obvious part of who we are, the part that we and others can see. It's our body, our face, our physical appearance. But it's not just about how we look, it's also about how we feel in our own skin. Do you feel comfortable in your body? Do you take care of it, nourish it, and respect it? Our physical self is the foundation upon which all other aspects of our identity are built, so it's important to be kind to yourself and to appreciate the body that carries you through life. As you relax into this thought, take a moment to consider how your physical self has influenced your identity. Perhaps there have been moments when you felt proud of your body, or maybe there have been times when you struggled to accept it. Both are natural experiences, and both shape the way we see ourselves. Understanding this part of yourself is the first step towards embracing your full identity. Next, let's move on to the emotional self. Our emotions are like the weather of our inner world, sometimes calm and clear, other times stormy and unpredictable. But just like the weather, our emotions pass, and they leave behind traces that shape our self-concept. How we handle these emotions, how we express them, and how we allow them to influence our actions all contribute to who we are. Take a deep breath and think about the emotions you've experienced today. Were you happy? Sad? Anxious? Excited? These feelings are a part of you, but they do not define you. Instead, they are signals from your inner self, guiding you towards understanding what truly matters to you. By acknowledging your emotions and listening to what they have to say, you begin to understand yourself on a deeper level. Think about a time when you felt an intense emotion. Perhaps it was joy at achieving something you worked hard for, or maybe it was sadness over a loss. How did that emotion shape your actions? Did it inspire you to pursue a new path, or did it teach you something about what you need to feel fulfilled? Understanding your emotional self helps you navigate life's ups and downs with greater clarity and purpose. Now, let's turn our attention to the thinking self. This is the part of you that engages with the world through thoughts, ideas, and beliefs. It's where your creativity, logic, and problem-solving skills come into play. Your thinking self is constantly at work, analyzing, interpreting, and making sense of the world around you. It's the voice in your head that guides you through your day, helping you make decisions and navigate challenges. Consider the thoughts that have crossed your mind today. Were they positive or negative? Were they focused on the present moment, or were they wandering to the past or future? Our thoughts are powerful, and they have a direct impact on how we feel and act. By becoming aware of your thinking patterns, you can start to shape them in ways that support your well-being and growth. For instance, if you often find yourself thinking negatively, try to challenge those thoughts. Ask yourself if they are really true, or if they are just assumptions. By doing this, you can start to shift your mindset towards a more positive and empowering perspective. The thinking self is not static, it's dynamic and adaptable, and with practice, you can train it to work for you rather than against you. Our social relationships also play a significant role in shaping who we are. The people we interact with, the communities we belong to, and the connections we make all influence our self-concept. We are social beings, and our sense of self is often reflected in the eyes of others. The way we relate to others, the roles we take on in our relationships, and the feedback we receive from those around us all contribute to our understanding of ourselves. Think about the people in your life. Who are the ones that lift you up, that make you feel valued and understood? Who are the ones that challenge you, that push you to grow and evolve? And who are the ones that might drain your energy, leaving you feeling less than your best? These relationships are mirrors that reflect different aspects of yourself back to you. By nurturing positive relationships and setting healthy boundaries, you can create a social environment that supports your personal growth and well-being. Remember, you have the power to choose who you allow into your life and how you let them affect you. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who believe in you, and who encourage you to be your best self. You are listening to Podcast for Everyday Life. I'm Alecks. If you like this podcast, please like and subscribe to me. And remember, no matter where you are on your journey, you are exactly where you need to be. Understanding yourself is not just about introspection, it's also about action. It's about taking what you learn about yourself and using it to make decisions that align with your true self. When you understand who you are, you're better equipped to make choices that reflect your values, your goals, and your dreams. You're able to build relationships that are meaningful and fulfilling, and you're more likely to achieve success in the areas that matter most to you. But self-discovery is an ongoing process. It's not something you do once and then forget about. It's a lifelong journey that requires curiosity, openness, and a willingness to evolve. And the more you learn about yourself, the more you realize there is to discover. It's a beautiful paradox. The deeper you go, the more expansive you become. So, why is understanding yourself so important? Because when you know who you are, you're able to live a life that is true to you. You're not swayed by external pressures or the opinions of others. You're grounded in your own truth, and that gives you the strength and confidence to pursue your passions, build meaningful connections, and create a life that brings you joy and fulfillment. Let's take a moment to reflect on this with a simple exercise. Grab a pen and a piece of paper, or just relax and think about it in your mind. I want you to write about the things you like and dislike. What are you good at? What are the things you want to improve? This exercise is a way to connect with your inner self, to bring your thoughts and feelings into the light where you can see them clearly. Don't worry about getting it right or wrong, this is just for you. As you write or think, allow yourself to be honest and open. There's no judgment here, just a space for self-exploration. You might discover something new about yourself, or you might simply reaffirm what you already know. Either way, this is an opportunity to deepen your understanding of who you are. Now, let's try a different exercise, one that uses the power of imagination. Imagine that you had an entire day to do nothing, no responsibilities, no obligations, just time for yourself. What would you do? How would you spend that time? Would you relax, create, explore, or simply be? This exercise is a way to connect with your desires, your passions, and the things that bring you joy. It's a reminder that your time is valuable and that it's important to spend it in ways that nourish your soul. As you imagine this day, notice how it makes you feel. Does it bring you a sense of peace, excitement, or fulfillment? These feelings are clues to what matters most to you, to what your true self desires. By paying attention to them, you can start to align your life with your inner truth. Before we wrap up this episode, I want to share a story with you, a story about a famous person who discovered and pursued their passion. This story is not just about success, it's about the journey of self-discovery, of understanding who you are and what you're meant to do in this world. Let's talk about Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple. Jobs was a visionary, but his path to success was not straightforward. He dropped out of college, struggled to find his way, and even faced failure when he was ousted from the company he helped create. But through all these challenges, Jobs never lost sight of who he was and what he was passionate about. He was driven by a deep sense of purpose, a belief that he was meant to create something extraordinary. Jobs once said, "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do." This quote captures the essence of self-discovery. It's about finding what you love and pursuing it with all your heart. It's about being true to yourself, even when the path is difficult. Steve Jobs' story is a reminder that understanding yourself is the key to living a fulfilling life. It's not about avoiding challenges or failures, but about embracing them as opportunities to grow and evolve. When you know who you are, you're able to navigate life's twists and turns with resilience and purpose. As we come to the end of this episode, I want to leave you with this thought: self-discovery is a journey, not a destination. It's a process that unfolds over time, with each new experience adding another layer to your understanding of who you are. And the more you embrace this journey, the more you will discover the beauty and richness of your true self. Thank you for joining me on this journey tonight. Remember, understanding yourself is the key to making the right decisions, building good relationships, and achieving success in your life. It's a journey worth taking, and I'm here with you every step of the way. Until next time, take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and keep exploring the beautiful mystery of who you are.